So in today's video, I am going to be breaking down and analyzing Caesar Zeppeli. So hopefully you guys all like this video. And before I do get started, I would like to say that I am on Twitch, and I stream For Honor on Saturdays or Fridays, and I'm streaming Shadow of Mordor on a Saturday or Sundays. So go check me out there. I also have a Facebook as well. So anyways, guys, hope you guys like this video, and I will be talking to you all later. Now let's roll that footage.
Very nice, she's a 10.
But come alive
So 9 months ago, I did a video essay reviewing the second part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and in that video's research process for that video, I realized how well Araki writes his side characters, and they're very different compared to a lot of others. So now on this channel, I have talked about von Stroheim, but in that video, I only scratched the surface of Part 2's potential. So I decided to go back and go deeper. So with Caesar, there's so much emotion in the delivery and in the concept of his character. But before we even see the character, it is established that he is some sort of prodigy. And with him being the son of William Zeppeli, who trained what would be Joseph's grandfather, Jonathan Joestar. But when we see him, he is the true definition of just being goated with the sauce. And from his Italian swagger to even his drip, it makes him stand out and really only blend in with one character, and that being Joseph Joestar. In part 1, there was never a true rivalry for JoJo. Now, it is kind of inferred that JoJo and Dio had a two-faced friendly, some sort of rivalry off-screen, but that doesn't really count. But however, in part 2 is where we really get that sense of a friendly rivalry, and the same JoJo foundation that we kind of see in a lot of later parts. For instance, Joseph and Caesar compete with each other as Lisa trains them. Part 3, Jotaro and Kakyoin compete with each other, with Joseph as their leader. This blueprint goes on to this day. The reason for it is because it creates a smaller goal for both characters, but also gives Araki a chance to add in humorous dialogue and scenes. We also see the same philosophy in Caesar, and how he will do characters as well, by using side characters and their arcs and overall interactions to create depth for that part's JoJo. And we see this pain of Joseph due to Caesar's death in later parts, and also one of the most impactful scenes in, well, maybe in all of anime. Another feather in the headband of Caesar is how effective the image of the series and the fandom would go on to be because of him. I love seeing people debate and think about what his stand would be, and how part 3 and 4 would have been if he was still alive. But we also see the DNA of Caesar in a lot of the main characters in part 5. Giorno is Caesar's kind of prodigal side. He has to live up to a very powerful name, with that being his father. Bruno is his keen sense, kind of his intelligence. Bacchio being his fight with the past. He obviously has to live up to his father's name, and also has to fight what killed his father. Fugo is his hidden potential. And finally, for Narancia, it's his immaturity of being young, because during this time, he and Joseph would be around 16 or 17 years old. But that not really is but that's really only a conspiracy. But my overall final thoughts for Caesar and just the overall writing of Rocky is Caesar creates depth and that most other Joe Bros would not really have. A lot of it has to do with because Iraqi has to split up a lot of this depth into 5 different Joe Bros, whereas with Joseph he's able to really focus on one person. And I think that what that does is that gives him much more time to delve in to that arc. And another thing is Joseph would have been a very hollow character without Caesar. I feel that he would have just kind of been this kind of, if I'm being honest, Peter Parker, if you will. Very hollow and basically taking out kind of the overall ridiculousness of part 2. So anyways, hope you guys like this video, and so like I said before, I have a Twitch, I also have a Facebook, and I also have an Instagram where I post a lot of my art. So make sure to go check those out. So like I said before, I stream on Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays. Now it depends on how my schedule is, but yeah. So so make sure to tune in on Saturday because I am actually doing kind of a different format of Comic Book Saturdays. So make sure to go check that out. It's going to be a really fun kind of video structure. So yeah, hopefully you guys all like this video, and I will talk to you all later. God bless. See ya.
Oh, what a good boy! Even at
Very nice, she's a 10.